It's that time of year, the snow is falling and the mountains are calling, and we're gonna talk about the best goggles for the 24-25 season. Hey everybody, my name is Sunglass Rob, and one of our favorite and most popular videos every year is this one, the best goggles of the year. We're gonna talk about the Oakleys, the Anons, the Smiths, the Giros, the 100%, help you figure out which one might fit you the best and which features are gonna work for you the best. All right, just so you know, these are the best goggles on the market, and they all come with some features that maybe we should just go over really quickly. They're all gonna have triple layer foam. They're all gonna have an adjustable strap. They're all gonna have an interchangeable system with a second pair of lenses. They're all gonna have silicone on the inside of the strap so that they don't move with your helmet. Basically the highest quality, the best technology. This is the best of the best. So all of them are gonna have those kind of standard features that you should get on a really high-end goggle. All right, the first one on the table is the Oakley Lineminer Pro, and thank you, Oakley, for finally coming out with a dual lens option. What I mean by the dual lens option is these come with two sets of lenses. They have this amazing switch lock technology with magnets to help support it. We do have videos on how to interchange this, but you just hit those two buttons. The magnet lets itself kind of self-align, and then you have to hear these clips, and then you're super quickly interchanged. So you're gonna get two sets of lenses, normally a darker, everyday kind of variable lens technology color, and then the new lens that most of them are coming with is the Iced Iridium, which is one of the better low light lenses I've ever seen. I haven't tested it on the mountain. Actually, these are so new, I haven't tested them on the mountain at all, but I think it's gonna be one of the best low light lenses we've ever seen. The other notable thing to talk about is the single layer lens. So for years, goggle technology has taken us to dual lenses, like a dual pane window where the outside cold and the inside heat aren't touching the same layer. There's a little bit of air in between, and that's supposed to help with fogging. This is back to a single layer lens, but it is Oakley. They're usually ahead of the curve on technology and anti-fog technology and clarity. Always, they've been the best about lens distortion, the least amount of distortion with wraparounds. I'm tending to believe that this is still gonna be really, really hard to fog, but I do believe that a single layer lens is gonna give you better optics because there's just less distortion. When you're looking through two sets of lenses, it always can add some distortion. So I'm pretty stoked that single layer lenses are back, but in a new high-tech way. So this Lineminer Pro comes in two sizes, a medium and a large. You should basically be able to fit just about anyone within those two sizes. They're unbelievably comfortable. I think this is the goggle that I'm most excited about this year. All right, the Anon M4 has been on this table for this review year after year after year. Recently, they came out with the M5. But we still believe that the M4 is the best goggle from Anon. And what I love about this goggle is the durability. These things are built like tanks. Now, they're not heavy, but they're just made with quality. You can just feel it, you can sense it. These goggles, if you're looking for something that's gonna work for many seasons, this is one of the ones that I think are just gonna last forever. There is no cutting any corner with the technology, with the quality, the triple layer foam, the strap. I think aesthetically, they're still very much on trend, very comfortable. They do come in two sizes, the regular M4, which is closer to a large, and then the M4S, which is about a small to medium. This is the regular size. I feel like it fits me well, but I've seen it on bigger heads, I've seen it on smaller heads. And Anon uses a technology called Perceive, which they actually worked in-house on, and it has that technology where it boosts contrast, it really helps enhance colors, has just a really cool color when you're looking through them. I really enjoy Anon lenses. The other thing with Anon is they really were the inventors of the magnetic lens technology. They call it Magnetech, and you can interchange these things pretty easily, but they do stay in place really, really well, even though that there's no like clip system or anything like that. And the other really cool thing with Anon is the MFI technology. So there's actually magnets also right here, and they come with this face shield, and you can actually get different thicknesses, different styles, different qualities of this face shield, and that actually clips in right there. So you don't have to have like a separate balaclava and a goggle and then see if they work or if they don't work, or if you have to tuck it in or tuck it over. It's just a one system, which is really cool. And then when you don't want it on, you can take it off. When you do want it on, it just stays and clips back on. Works really, really well, and that's a really cool differentiator with the Anons. Well, you can't talk about goggles without talking about Smith. They are pretty much the leader in the category, and this is the Smith IO Mag. Yes, there are other Smith goggles that are a little bit more expensive, but this one we think is one of the best ones they've ever made. One of the reasons I love this goggle is the fit. It comes in a medium, comes in a large, comes in a small. It has a low fit bridge option. It has a fantastic interchangeable system, comes with chroma pop lenses, just a fantastic goggle. And something different with Smith too is the strap actually opens up in the back. So some people really like this when you're using a helmet. So it's a little bit easier to get on. You can just clip them on. And if you do need a little bit of an extension, they have a helmet helper, which is like a little piece that goes in the middle that both sides of this connect to. So this is just a fantastic goggle. Smith is becoming more and more popular also in the helmet world. And of course, all these goggles are helmet compatible. And if you have a Giro helmet, you could still get Oakley goggles, but there's something to having one brand setup. They seem to fit together really well. The airflow is all meant to work together. So if you have a Smith helmet and you're looking for new goggles, the IO Mag might be the best choice. New for this year from Giro is the Comp, and we do believe it is the best goggle probably they've ever made. The Comp is kind of short for competition. Very comfortable goggle, only comes in one size. This is about a large, I would say. My favorite thing about this goggle is the evac vents. We have done a full review on this if you want to see every detail, but this vent system to me is really, really cool because it's not hard, it's not soft, it's not regular foam, really, really hard to damage, but still flexible. One of the best technologies I've ever seen for top of goggle venting. The other thing that they talk about is the EXV Plus. That's the expansion view technology. Basically, Giro has tried really, really hard to make the peripheral vision as wide as possible with these goggles. And what they do is they try and taper down the thickness of the goggle as it goes to the edges, so it sits a little bit closer to your face, so you get a really, really wide peripheral. I could see my hands already right there, so you kind of get a full view of the world. It's very, very comfortable. These also have a magnetic interchangeable lens system called the Snapshot. Works really, really well also. I think if you've had trouble with the top of foam kind of ripping or tearing or falling apart or getting wet, this evac system might be the reason to get these goggles. Before we jump into the funnest goggle on the table, let's quickly talk about seeing, because we are SportRx and I'm an optician. And if you didn't know, we make these fantastic prescription inserts that fit inside of your goggles, so you don't have to try and jam your glasses inside of goggles. A lot of these companies say that these are over the glasses goggles, but it's such a, see, I can't even do it and I'm a professional. It's such a terrible idea trying to jam your glasses inside of goggles. It fogs up, they're uncomfortable, you ruin your beautiful glasses. You can't see that well. Trust me, this prescription insert works unbelievably well. We have an amazing exchange return 100% guarantee policy on it as well if you get it and you don't love it. As promised, we are going to talk about the funnest goggle on the table. This is the 100% Norg. I would say that these win the style award kind of by a lot, but you might have to be that kind of person that likes a little bit of attention like I do. This does come with 2 hyper lenses. It has a magnetic interchangeable system. It has a nice wide vent, which is really comfortable, and it has armor venting. So there's nothing to laugh about as far as the technology and the quality of this goggle, and at its price, there shouldn't be. So yes, you're getting a fun, loud, interesting, different style, but also these are serious goggles and they're really, really well made. This is the venting armor that I was talking about, similar to that Giro. There's no foam kind of super showing here. So if you get a powder day or you crash and you get everything kind of wet, you don't get this foam wet, which is really nice for fogging. Very, very comfortable goggle, but I think really the story is the mirror, the shape, this kind of intense styling. What a rad looking goggle. Well, that's some amazing technology and some rad goggles. The Oakley is something we've all been asking for and waiting for, and it's probably the goggle I'm most excited to try this year. The M4 is tried and true and durable and just so tough. If you have a Smith helmet, I think getting a pair of Smith goggles makes a lot of sense. There's some really cool options, but in that IO family, there's a lot of sizing, so you're probably gonna get a perfect fit. Giro has come out with a fantastic goggle. I think it's one of the best venting systems I've ever seen. Really, really cool. And if you wanna have the most fun, but still see really well, the 100% Norg is your option. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not sure which pair to get, pick up the phone, go on our website, chat with us, leave a comment down in the comment section. We have real live certified opticians. A lot of us snowboard or ski. We want to help you get the best pair of goggles you've ever had. If you ever get anything from us and you don't absolutely love them, everything's exchangeable, refundable. We pay for the shipping both ways. You're never stuck with anything from SportRx. We have the best customer service ratings for a reason. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Later.